The rich, dark, and sweet aroma of chocolate fills the air, a scent that has captivated palates for centuries. But have you ever wondered how this beloved treat makes its way from a humble bean to the bar in your hand? It's a journey steeped in history, science, and a whole lot of flavor. Our story begins in the tropical regions near the equator where the cacao tree Theobroma cacao thrives. This isn't just any tree. Its name literally means food of the gods. Cacao pods, which look like large, colorful gourds, grow directly from the trunk and branches. Inside these pods are the precious cacao beans nestled within a sweet white pulp. Harvesting the pods is a delicate process. Farmers, often using machetes or long poles with knives, carefully cut the ripe pods from the tree. The pods are then opened and the beans, along with their surrounding pulp, are scooped out. The next crucial step is fermentation. The beans and pulp are piled into heaps or placed in wooden boxes covered with banana leaves and left to ferment for several days. This isn't about making them sour, but about developing the complex flavors that will eventually define the chocolate. Microorganisms like yeast and bacteria break down the pulp, generating heat and a series of chemical reactions within the bean. This process reduces bitterness and starts to create the precursor compounds for chocolate's characteristic aroma and taste. After fermentation, the beans are thoroughly washed to remove any remaining pulp. Then comes drying. The beans are spread out on large mats or patios and dried in the sun for several days, turning them regularly to ensure even drying. This reduces their moisture content, preventing mold and making them stable for transport. Once dried, the cacao beans are ready for their journey to chocolate factories around the world. Upon arrival, they undergo a thorough cleaning to remove any debris. Then the beans are roasted. Roasting is another critical step that further develops the flavor and aroma. The temperature and duration of roasting vary depending on the type of bean and the desired chocolate profile, but it's a carefully controlled process that unlocks the deep, rich notes we associate with chocolate. And after roasting, the beans are cooled and then the shells are removed. This is done by a machine called a winnower, which cracks the roasted beans and blows away the lighter outer shells, leaving behind the inner nibs. These nibs are the heart of the chocolate, and the nibs are then ground. This is where the magic really starts to happen. The nibs are passed through a series of grinders, often stone grinders, which break down the solid nibs into a thick liquid paste called chocolate liquor. Don't let the name fool you. It contains no alcohol. It's called liquor because it's a liquid form of the cacao solids. This paste is rich, intensely chocolatey, and still quite bitter. From the chocolate liquor, we get two main components: cocoa solids and cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is the fat naturally present in the cacao bean. Depending on the type of chocolate being made, different amounts of cocoa butter are added back to the cocoa solids. Now, for milk chocolate, sugar and milk powder are added to the mix. For dark chocolate, it's typically just sugar and sometimes extra cocoa butter or vanilla. White chocolate, interestingly, doesn't contain any cocoa solids. It's made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk. The mixture is then put through a process called conching. This is a long, slow stirring and grinding process that can last for hours or even days. Conching further refines the texture, coating the solid particles with cocoa butter, which gives chocolate its smooth melt in your mouth quality. It also helps to reduce any remaining acidity and further develop the flavor. Following conching, the chocolate is tempered. Tempering is a controlled process of heating and cooling the chocolate. This stabilizes the cocoa butter crystals, giving the chocolate a glossy finish, a satisfying snap when broken, and preventing it from blooming, developing white streaks as it solidifies. Finally, the tempered chocolate is molded into bars, chips, or any other shape imaginable. It's then cooled and packaged, ready to be enjoyed. So the next time you savor a piece of chocolate, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it has taken from the tropical plantations to the meticulous crafting in the factory. It's a testament to nature's bounty and human ingenuity, all coming together to create one of the world's most cherished delights. It's a sweet, sweet story, indeed.